Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. I hope you're having a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. Let's get to it. What is the hot topic that's going on YouTube or Instagram? Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. Thank you for all your love and support.
So don't forget to like, to comment, but be kind, and also turn on the notification bell. That way every time I upload a video, you'll be the first one to see it. If you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. You can always leave a thumbs up, a heart, a rose. Any and everything helps with the page. Let's talk Erica Mena and Carlos King. Let me know in the comments how you feel about her comments, how you feel about the interview. Did she take accountability? Let's just start there. Did she take accountability?
Like to say, in that moment when she mentioned my son, I was so thrown off because just months prior, when I found out about her and her situation, you know what was the first thing I thought about? Do you want to guess?
Her kids.
Her kids. God forbid something happens to her. Her kids. That's something I think about from my home. So it's just so to me. Here's this woman that's attacking me for the same things that we're so common about at the same time. But I say all that to say.
Next clip.
Happened, I knew that day. But then I was filming for months and months and months, and I just was like, okay, I knew this day was coming, but I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. And that's okay. What's not okay is how, if this was as bad as the network says it is, why wasn't I let go a long time ago? See, when it happened, I knew that day.
So she knew that it was coming. She didn't know what the repercussions were going to be. She also, you have to go check out the whole interview. I'm not going to play all the clips. She basically talked about, once again, her pay. She should have been paid more. Once she found out what other people were getting paid, she basically felt like she was played by production. She was played by the whole scenario in regards to what was going on, how it was happening, other people on the cast allegedly using the same terminology and in reference to what people can say, what we can't say. The biggest thing is you made a slur and you knew it wasn't going to be good. If they weren't already protecting you in regards to your pay, in regards to your contracts, you already know when you hit that scene, or you hit, when you're being recorded, your conversations with these ladies outside of filming is one thing, but you being filmed, getting into an altercation, and just her putting her behind on the window and making comments. Erica still said a slur. She could have called her anything. She could have called her anything. I don't even want to put nothing out of what she could have called her. But she called her what she called her. And she has to take accountability for that. And will Zeus sign her up?
Have you heard from Bambi and Sierra?
I will never hear from Sierra again, because I personally made sure of that. But Bambi I speak to all the time. That's like my real friend.
And Sierra because of the Safari situation?
I mean, Sierra just because she's weird.
Okay.
She, you can't claim you're my friend and go out the way you did. Because you literally took 20 days just to tell me that my ex-husband was trying to get at you. And I honestly, now that I know her from the up front, and then I was able to pull myself out and look at her from the outside, I really think she contemplated on that, which is why she didn't tell me right off rip. Because if you're really my friend and my ex-husband tries to get at you, are you not going to pick up the fucking call the same moment it happens? Like, yo, get your baby daddy? So, yeah, I feel like 20 days to tell me, you definitely, yeah.
Have you heard from Bambi and...
Okay, so let's play the next clip.
You definitely had some other motives. And then her going on live to tell the world we weren't friends anymore and give her side of the story. It's just like, you're like that. Her live legitimized to me she's guilty. Like, she needed to say her side of the story to get approval from the world. When we all know you don't have to do that. Like, reality TV, and you weren't blindsided. That whole conversation, you weren't blindsided. Clearly, like, you definitely had some other motives. And then
let's play the next clip, and I'm just only going to play one clip in regards to what Ciara had to say.
Her live legitimate.
It's crazy how, for one, I'm a black girl.
This Ciara.
And everybody said I was lying. The proof right there in the pudding. But we filming about this on Love and Hip Hop. Y'all was going to see it eventually. But, you know, everybody was like, oh, Ciara lying, she lying. One thing about it, baby, I've made money for the last 6 years. I struggled my ass off, me and this little girl. We was broke, we was homeless. If I don't have nothing else, I have dignity, pride, and respect. And I'm a real friend. Secondly, when it happened, I called Bambi and my husband at the time, Eric. And it did hurt my friendship. We're all not friends no more, and I don't want to be back their friend. And I'm good. I'm done. And I love them girls like real blood sisters. No, I didn't call Erica first. That could have been my biggest mistake, but I called my husband.
This is the biggest thing. You got to be mad at your husband, because what was it that he was seeking in her, if knowing she's married? Men love to break up friendships. They do sometimes. And sometimes dudes are just problematic just to see what they can get. We've already seen what Safari's history is in regards to how he treats Erica when she was pregnant, trying to deliver their child. He has a way of thinking. He has a way of speaking. He has a way of making you feel special. And then he takes the rug from up under you. Friendships would have been lost. Period. It's sad. I told y'all, these reality shows are toxic. And the lies that they put in front of these people, put the camera on you, allegedly give you alcohol, and then you're to perform. Shut up and dance, perform. Then as you shut up and dance, you perform, and you're making them rich. Then after a while, what do you do afterwards? I've been saying that for years. Don't go too far where you can't have an out after you leave these reality shows. Now, this is the sad part. What she did in regards to what she called what she called Spice. After that, she got removed from her movie roles. And whatever career Erica was covering, she got cut from that. So she got cut from Love and Hip Hop, and she got cut from her other money she was making. These reality shows aren't there to protect them. A lot of them don't have insurance. A lot of them don't have a union. They like for them to have an altercation, and then people want to sue, which they have a right to. People want to post, which they have a right to. People want to say you defame, which they have a right to. It's constantly problematic. And I think for a lot of them, they see Erica's situation and they're going to watch what they say. They're going to watch what they do, no matter what the cameras want them to do. It's all a concerning issue. And no matter how you look at it, these people have families to take care of. Erica was wrong in what she said, what she did, and how she treated people. Allegedly, there's other videos of her saying stuff about, alleged monkeys, alleged nappy-headed kids, allegedly. There's things that these people say. And this is the one thing, what you say on camera, you also say off camera. What wishes? We'll see what happens in regards to her career. What she do next? Will she try and go over to Zeus? Zeus loves certain stuff. They love that toxic stuff. Well wishes, she's a mom. As soon as she had kids, she has to say, I gotta move a little different. I gotta watch what I say. I gotta watch what I do because I need to take care of my children. She got away with a lot in the past. Not no more. Not no more. Who else was posting stuff about monkeys and saying stuff? Who else was that? Who else was that? These girls got to be careful. These girls got to be careful. Some people aren't gonna want to deal with you. Some men are not gonna want to deal with you. What wishes?
I watched my friend and nurtured my friend at the time back to life when all that stuff was going on with Safari. Erica almost lost her mind when he was doing all that stuff to her. We watched her go from being almost 150 some pounds to 120 something pounds, and y'all did too, because he drug her. Safari really drug her. So it bothered me. That shit mentally messed me up because every day I was going back and forth in my head like, I don't want to hurt her. I know she loved this man. I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt her. So I didn't want to hurt her, so I was going back and forth, but I knew I told one of my best friends, which is Bambi, and I told my husband at the time. So that gave me some type of peace. But because I'm so much of a real bitch, excuse my language because I'm on my healing journey and I don't supposed to be talking, because I watch.
Well wishes. It's all unhealthy, toxic relationships. It's concerning. These shows love it. They love it. They make millions. Their houses, their cars, sending their kids to college and whatever type of school they want. And these reality people make money. Some of them make a lot of money. Per Jocelyn, she made a lot. And per Erica, they had her on this weird contract for a few years until she got out of that one and got into something else. People, we often hear that these contracts are a problem. Never sign nothing. Always let attorneys see it. See if you can see someone pro bono. You know, well wishes. Have a great day, everyone.